It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Hope y'all ready for this one. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Quebecers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shoves him away. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. The tight end in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. I mean, look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
25 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in from a touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Dreadnoughts have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this 1st half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Montreal first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. We're calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's the pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. After 29 yards.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Escapes the defender.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Returnable here from the 38. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
The game is 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin right here in the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida. And it's the Golden Eagles who are out in front. The Golden Eagles needing to hold on and win this one on the road to avoid falling to 0-2. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Derrick Henry, the newest Raven, with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Desperados were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. In motion, the tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On now is the punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he hits the up run, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 3.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the home team here, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Montreal,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.